All these songs so far have been incredible. Let's move on to Nightmare. Oh, that sounds like Phantom of the Opera kind of shit. Feels very classical. Oh.
Baby bye bye.
Whoa. This kind of feels like a Tim Burton movie. Oh. Damn.
Baby bye bye.
Whoa, I love the repetition of Nightmare. A dark version of Nightmare. This sounds like a title track, actually. Got me wondering. There's so much festivity in the ad-libs. Holy shit. Have some fun like that day. Damn. Right at this moment, I think that Nightmare is competing with Knock Knock for my favorite song from this album so far. This song is everything that I would think of Red Velvet. There's something cute, there's something playful, there's something almost like inviting and charming, festive, but at the same time, there's something diabolical and quite literally sinister and dark. And this song felt like it had all of those elements. The way they set the stage, the way they paint the picture, like the shining flames on the street that disappear, the darkness is cold, it feels like a veil has been wrapped, a veil of darkness, even the warm back of your hand feeling cooler. Like everything becomes like nightmare and death in a way, like a strange fantasy that they say in the lyrics. Like everything is like being consumed by darkness, but the chorus kind of like is trying to emphasize the fact that no matter what happens, this is like a variation of like if fucking Freddy Krueger was a musical, in a way, that remember that all of this is just a nightmare, and everything will disappear and everything will be okay. the way it will be okay is for you to close your eyes and make a wish and wake up from this bad dream. So it's almost like they're singing from within the dream that is dark. So you have to wake up within there's like almost like this Inception kind of mixed with Friday the 13th kind of shit happening in my head right now. They mentioned the word festival, if I'm not mistaken, and I literally in that moment said the tone of the lyrics or the ad libs felt almost like festive in a way. And they mentioned a Ferris wheel as well. It's almost like they're lost at a theme park or something like that. Like the bad dream keeps on pulling them in, and they have to remember that it's just a nightmare, and everything will be okay once you wake up. Like the emphasis on like the how they express the inducing anxiety and the darkness that is just spreading and like taking over them. It's really amazing. The interesting part is that the last chorus is like the nightmare continues, is just a nightmare, even the darkness with no end in sight. Everything is a nightmare. It just disappears. Just try to enjoy it. A celebration of the Black Night. It's almost like Red Velvet are kind of like trying to emphasize the fact that life itself is a nightmare. Like there's almost like this transition from like waking up from a nightmare to actually living a nightmare and kind of like embracing the nightmare, because life is a nightmare. So this is absolutely incredible, honestly. Like the painted picture here with these lyrics and like the ad libs are incredible. The vocals just in general are just like this is one of their most like horror-esque songs, but it sounds like a fucking festival, which makes it so much more creepy, honestly. So it's like by the end of it, it's like embrace the nightmare, embrace the darkness, because it's just part of life. So I wonder if there's like a double meaning. Like you cannot really wake up from a nightmare if your life in general is a nightmare. So that was really, really, really amazing. Like holy shit. I got some Friday the 13th vibes. I got some Inception almost vibes up until the last chorus. There's some Tim Burton vibes. There's like a theme park aspect to this song as well, which is just also pretty fucking incredible. And overall, this is probably my favorite song on the album, although Knock Knock is still fighting for first place. But let's move on to the next song, which is going to be Iced Coffee.
Every morning 결국 네 앞에 또 홀린 듯 서 있어 덜 깬 잠은 여전히 몽롱하게 내게 날 이끌어 공허했던 내 맘에 얼음 가득 차온 채 버티는 내 full of taste yeah yeah yeah
That's an interesting metaphor.
시릴 만큼 차가워 언다 해도 yeah I don't care 너를
That was a cool, beautiful. Falling in your eyes, falling in your ice. That's a cool play on words. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, you got me like iced coffee. I don't need the sugar, don't need the caffeine. 네 생각에 난 이미 참 마주친 비를 뒤감춰진 sweet 기대하고 있잖니.
White breath, okay, that's cool. Damn, this is so magical. so interesting. This is so unique. Oh my god. Holy shit. Damn. Stay off the caffeine, girls. Wink, wink.
Got me like iced coffee.
I need some coffee. I really love it when groups use drinks as metaphor for falling in love and like the intoxicating feelings within like the drink and what it does to you as opposed to what love does to you, and like the intoxicating aspect of it. Obviously the up all night is fairly self-explanatory, but like the falling in your eyes and falling in your eyes is just absolutely beautiful as well. Like they literally say they don't need the sugar, they don't need that extra stuff. Almost in a way it's all about like the person itself and not what they bring to the table as far as like materialistic things. I guess that's how I'm gonna kind of take it. As someone that absolutely adores coffee themselves and drinks too much of it, honestly, I really appreciate this song. And I love that they emphasize the fact that they don't need sugar, but with each sip, the addiction is sweeter. Like there's sweetness without the sugar, without the extra stuff. And even though it's cold and it freezes, and after the bitterness also, when we first met, hidden sweetness, like there's hidden sweetness within like the coffee and all that kind of stuff, like the notes of the coffee, like emphasizing all of the natural aspect of coffee, because there's a decent amount of sweetness in it depending on how, like, I don't want to get like nerdy about coffee, but whatever. It's a very unique kind of like falling in love kind of song that is incredibly magical. It's charming. It's a vibe, especially in comparison to Underwater. I feel like it really kind of like portrays love in two different ways. One is the more kind of like outgoing version of it, like the sensuality of it and like the actual act of whatever love entails. And this is more of the kind of like the purer side of the act of actually falling in love, whereas Underwater is the act of love. And anyway, yeah. And this was beautiful. This is an incredibly charming song, and like the production again, like their vocals are just insane. And like looking at the lyrics, like you got me like iced coffee, like it almost doesn't register how good it actually sounds when they say it. Because like on paper, I'm looking at the lyrics and I'm like, is that actually supposed to work in my head? And then they deliver it in such a way that actually makes it work, and it's just so natural. It's really, really cool. Plus, again, using drinks and foods as a vehicle for expressing love and the falling in love aspect of it all, and creating like these analogies and whatnot. It's really, really beautiful. And again, as a coffee lover, this is definitely a song to remember from this one. Let's move on to the next song, which is going to be One Kiss. Let's move on to the next song, which is going to be One Kiss.
One kiss, 단 한 번에 너를 홀려버린 trick. My kiss, 완벽해진 우리 둘만의 비밀. 아슬한 텐션, 치솟는 passion, 가까워질수록 궁금해. 설레는 potion, 과감한 motion, 나만의 아직 널 초대해. I'll tell you what I like, what I want, what I do, what you got, what you waiting for, what you waiting for. 보여줘봐, get me some, getting hot. 기회는 한 번뿐. I want you now, 밤새 홀린 듯이 love like that.
Oh,
방심한 틈 사이 just like that. 스친 시선마저 짜릿해.
this sounds familiar for some reason.
꿀렁이란 네 눈빛. 들킬라 기회 놓칠라. 주도권까지 다 뺏길라 넌 다 티나. 잊지 마 두 번은 없어. Baby take it slow. One kiss 단 한 번에 너를 울려버린 trip. You won't forget my kiss. 완벽해진 우리 둘만의 비밀. 랄랄랄라 랄랄랄라.
Damn. Damn. God damn. Oh.
좀더 대담하게 love like that. 아무 예고 없이 just like that. 스친 숨결마저 짜릿해. 더 깊이 파고드는 네 손길. 넘칠라 전부 빠질라. 넌 정신 차릴 수 없겠지 like tequila.
Oh, tequila is gonna fuck you up.
Baby, take it slow. One kiss.
I love the sound effects. The sound design. Damn. Oh. Oh, god damn. Holy shit.
Get ready for my kiss.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I was born ready. That's a lie. Holy shit. God damn. I'm absolutely blown away by the song. Vocally, I think that these are my favorite vocals from the album so far. So incredibly powerful, and there's so much confidence in their voices. Obviously, as far as like the song meaning, like all it takes is just one act for you to fall head over heels and basically pledge your allegiance to Red Velvet and die for them. It's beautiful, and I absolutely love the power of Red Velvet in this song. And once again, they kind of like use another drink. They use the tequila to emphasize how much of a fucked up individual you're going to be once this act is done, that you won't be able to pull yourself back together. So I thought that was really, really cool, because tequila will apparently fuck you up, but not as much as Red Velvet will. But yeah, this was an incredible song. So my favorite vocal work from the ladies, so incredibly powerful, and whenever they sing together, much like I said in the Killing Voice reaction, that's when really magic happens. I really enjoyed Irene's flow here. I really fell in love with Joy in a way when reacting to Killing Voice. Just not just her voice, but just her visuals as well. But obviously here we're focusing on her vocals and everything else that the girls have to offer. There's like this really awesome balance between all of the girls, because I do remember saying that Yeti has a very warm voice. Wendy's vocals are just incredible. Sully's vocals are obviously incredible as well. Like the girls are just so incredibly talented, and I'm blown away by this one. This is one of my favorite songs from the album. And with that being said, let's move on to a song that was hyped up quite a bit, which is going to be Bulldozer.